Amplifier test number 2. I got the board in again, and the meters are going to be reading the same voltages that they were before. Almost forgot to put this guy in. This is the 3 diodes. I need to put a tad of heatsink on it. Same with this one up here. And then you got the 401 here and 141 here. So those just go across, and then these go in series with the resistor here and here. Now when I turn it on, I have two 10 ohm 10 watt resistors there. At the bottom you can't see them, but these read the voltage across them. The oscilloscope is reading the output here, and I have 470s holding it off to ground. Eventually that will be up here. That's what this wire here is for, with a 1K resistor, a 10 ohm, and a I think it's a 470. Moment of truth there. I found one of the transistors here to be leaky, causing a 14 meg to basically pull one side of the diodes down, and that caused it to swing negative. So I'm gonna flick it on, flick it off here really quickly. And before I do that, actually, I'm gonna check to ground here these transistors, and I have a reading. Oh, I know why. This read because it was on the cap bank. It's now connected to it. This is the negative rail, so this must have been reading before. You can see it's actually charging it up. The meter's charging up the capacitors there. Okay. You can see the oscilloscope jiggling when I touch this one here. So nothing shorting. Put the meter back on voltage. Oscilloscope is grounded. And I'm just going to flick it on, flick it off, and just make sure everything's still okay. So 80, 80, that's all good. Meaning nothing's shorting to ground or anything. That's showing AC. I'll switch it to DC. So I show no DC. I'm showing no DC, but 0.001, 0.001. So the circuit didn't trip in yet though, so it takes about 8 seconds for that timer to flick in the relay. Alright, so 83 volts on the brick caps here. These are going to start getting nice and warm. The output voltage is still 0, 0. Check these resistors here. Cold, cold. Alright. Now I'm going to turn it on, make the relay trip in, and that's when something may go wrong. Alright. 0.007, 0.001. Alright. Resistor still cold. Alright, so first tests, and it shows good. Next thing I have to do is I have to get the You have to get the plugs made for the connectors down here. That connects the this board to the next pair of drivers. I'm gonna have to get some more drivers actually. So these drivers here, hanging down here, will sit here, and one will sit right beside it, and I'll do some resistors have to go across and stuff like that. I'll probably put a piece of tape here, and then I have another U-channel bar to hold this down. And then I'm going to use this type of U-channel bar on the outputs as well. So those drivers will be held down with the U-channel, and then these ones will be held down with the U-channel. So next thing is to get this on and test it. This, however, connects to the 10 amp fuses supply. So I have to get the bus bars in, and then I have to wire those in. I have 84 volts on the positive. That's this guy here. So we are dropping a volt across the 10. It's pretty much 84 on the dot. And then this is 83. So it's dropping a volt across that 10 ohm resistor. You can actually calculate the amps going through there. On the outputs here, that's one output. I could really feel these resistors now. And then there's the other output. And on the drives, .5 minus, 0.8, 0.3, minus 0.7. So those are going to go into these. That voltage is going to be feeding into these. I want to shock myself. Alright, so flick it off here. You can hear this relay, this relay, this relay, and this relay all going off at the same time. When this relay flicks off, it shorts the 12 volts to ground immediately. So it takes off all these relays at once. And then the voltage slowly drains down. About 34, 37, 42, 40, 50, 55, 60. Pretty much 60 degrees Celsius. Coming from these resistors here. So with that, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video on this amplifier when I get these drivers put in. And I'll also put in the bus bars and things. I don't know if I show this, but this is actually the sensors for the fan, and you can see the transistors there all the way across, and the diode. So as it gets warmer and warmer and warmer, the diode will actually will help to clamp these transistors. But thanks for watching, and have a nice day. I'm actually getting negative on the 2 emitter. Sorry, the 2.